Hello everybody, welcome back. In exactly 20 days at the time of recording, it will be 8 years since the game LEGO Dimensions was released. So I bought a bunch of the franchises that take place in this game to see if the game is good 8 years later. I spent a lot of money on this video, so please like. And I didn't buy all of them, so because that would have been an extra, let's face it, $150, so I didn't buy all of them. So I still bought a lot of them, but not all of them. So hope you enjoy. If you like the video, make sure, and if you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you want to see. I don't really care. Anyway, the reason this took me like 4 weeks to make, was because I was waiting for all the packages to arrive, so yeah, that took a while. So, but now the video is finally ready to be made, so let's start it. So how this is going to work is I'm going to review every single open world for each franchise. I'm not going to be reviewing the levels, nor am I going to be reviewing, like, you know, the characters, just the open world, that's it. And I'm not going to be reviewing the main story either. But I'm going to start, because the main story, all you need to know is it's kind of bad. Anyway, I'm going to start with the DC Comics one. This is missed opportunity, because there was a lot they could have done with this concept, but they didn't really do much with it. It's basically just Gotham City in daytime. It's just a normal city, and I don't know why they chose daytime for Gotham, but you know, not whatever. And it's not necessarily terrible. I don't think it's terrible or even bad. It's just kind of a missed opportunity on what could have been in this, like, in a DC Comics like area. And final verdict here. Next up, we have the Lego Movie open world. I like this one more than the last one because not only is it more creative, it also has, like, you know, more areas. It has like a medieval area and the city area, and it's taken from the movie. I can't remember what it's all called because, you know, I haven't seen the movie in quite a while, and I recorded this footage a few days ago, so, you know, I don't remember any of it. But I do remember this was a lot more fun than the DC thing, so at least there's that. So far, this is my favorite so far, because there's only been 2, and the other one was not very good, so, hey, and this one, pretty good. Final verdict? Let's see. I don't really like Lord of the Rings much. I must have just lost a subscriber. I've only seen one of the movies, and, you know, it was good for what it was. Lord of the Rings isn't really my cup of tea, so I don't really like this map too much. I do have to say, though, to give credit where it's due, it is humongous, and I could see why somebody would really like it. Next up, we have ScoobyDoo. I grew up on ScoobyDoo. When I was younger, I would always watch it all the time. So, you know, this is probably going to be biased. And even if I hadn't somehow seen ScoobyDoo before, I probably still would have enjoyed this. It's clear the developers cared a lot about the source material, and they did what they could with the source material, especially considering that this is based off the original cartoon from like the 60s and 70s. So they did what they could with the source material, and I respect that. And the source material definitely wasn't a lot, because basically all the episodes took place in like the same place. That's why it's a little bit boring, but I still really like it. I was super excited for the Back to the Future one, because I'm a huge fan of the first movie. I left the other 2 out for a reason. But anyway, I am an idiot, so I lost the DeLorean Lego, so I wasn't able to travel through time on this map, so I have to judge it based off the boring version it makes you start with. So 2 out of 10. I both love and hate this one, because I love The Simpsons, especially the first few seasons of it, like the first 10 or so seasons. I love those so much. And this place really made me nerd out. with places like Sir Putz-a-Lot, a whole area dedicated to Krusty Land, the Bolorama, the nuclear power plant. I felt like I was having a hallucination. It was that good. The scenery and the whole area and world building easily gets a 10 out of 10 for me. And the main level is you play The Mysterious Voyage of Homer, which is one of my favorite episodes in Season 8 and even the whole show, which is really good because that show has quite some competition. And there are places like the town hall and the elementary school. It's so good. KVL radio. I love it. Like, it made me nerd out for like 30 minutes, and I absolutely loved it. But, unfortunately, I do have something bad to say. There isn't a lot to do. There's like 5 missions, and that's it. But everything else is great, so 9 out of 10. Next up, we have the Wizard of Oz map. This one, it's super big. You want to know why it's big? Just look at it. Come on. Look at all that open space. There isn't much to this map. There's like 3 or 4 buildings, like in the whole like main Land of Oz area. Which, in case you don't know, that isn't exactly great. And I'm criticizing it for that. But I will admit, I know it's an old movie that's like 100 years old, and I know the whole premise of the movie is you have to follow a yellow road, and you know there's a lot of that in there. So I'm not going to criticize it too much. I still think it's quite a good map, because if everything is like super like empty, it makes the actual like buildings there stand out more, which compared to a lot of these, they're just cities, and buildings don't stand out like at all. And so that's something I can praise it for. I like this map quite a bit. One of the best ones we've seen so far, no doubt. I also really like the Kansas area, how it's a secret area you can only get to if you go under the map, which I don't think a lot of people would do if they didn't know about this. I like this map, it's good. This is my 12th take of this part, and I'm leaving that in to prove how much pain I'm in right now. Anyway, and moving on to Ghostbusters, this one I give a pass for being basic because, you know, that's the whole point of the movie and this map, I guess. Because when you see something paranormal, it's out of the ordinary, it's paranormal. And, you know, that's the whole point of the map. It's basically just regular New York, except it's ripped apart and there is some paranormal activity. And if you haven't seen the original Ghostbusters and you have no idea what I'm talking about, please watch it. Anyway, I thought this Titanic reference was kind of funny. Oh my god! This is like take number 7 of me saying this is take number 9 of recording the Gremlins part of the video. Anyway, I'm not going insane, you are. Anyway, this map's alright. It's mainly just a city and suburban, you know, it's nothing really that special. I like the movies, but I can't admit this map is kind of lame. Alright, this is actually take 1. Moving on to Knight Rider. This one, again, just another city. This one looks like Las Vegas. I've never seen the show, so I honestly do not know if it is or not. Let me know if I'm right, please. But, you know, it's kind of lame. Probably like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Moving on to Teen Titans Go. I haven't watched the show in actually quite a while, probably like multiple years, so I don't exactly remember a lot of the show. I do remember the main few characters, but that's about it. The map is another city, but it is different, so I can at least say that it's finally something different. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Anyway, this map is it's pretty alright. Probably like a 7. Alright, take 8 on Beetlejuice. I like this one. It's one of the more unique ones, but that doesn't mean it's the best in my opinion. I mean, I like it, but I don't think it's incredible by any means. I think it is kind of boring when you play for more than like 10 or 15 minutes, so, you know, I don't think it's great by any means, but like, you know, for what it is, it's good. And I do like the movie, so, you know, that's good for me. This is take 27. Anyway, I think I did save the best for last here. I love the Sonic the Hedgehog map. Everything in it is great in my opinion. I love the different zones you can be in, like Carnival Night Zone, Green Hill Zone, Icy Cap Zone, I believe it's called, but I honestly don't remember. I think this one is more fun than the Simpsons ones, and the Simpsons one, and I'm not that big of a Sonic fan, so I was pretty surprised when I enjoyed this more than my favorite piece of media of all time. The earlier seasons, I mean. The show now is very bad, but I'm surprised as much as you probably aren't. Anyway, now I'm going to tell you why I love this map. You get a mission with Shadow the Hedgehog. Unfortunately, he didn't bring his gun. I love how the map is designed. It's designed perfectly for Sonic. You're thinking, oh yeah, really, it is? But, I love it. You can move fast, like as fast as you want throughout the map. It's designed for that, and I love it. Anyway, you can do missions with people like Knuckles as well, and that's cool. The fighting with Sonic is super fast-paced, and of course I love fast-paced stuff. You probably didn't know that about me because I've basically never said that before. The mission with Emmy kind of sucked, but everything else makes up for that easily. You know, it's a great map, and if you have it, I recommend playing it again because you probably haven't touched it in years. So, it was great. Easily my favorite. Final verdict, 10.